So in this video we are going to learn about diagonalization of a square matrix. So reduction to diagonal form. If a square matrix A of order n has n linearly independent eigenvectors, then a matrix P can be found such that P inverse AP is a diagonal matrix. So now in the similar way you can find the power of a matrix also. Diagonalization of the matrix is very much useful for obtaining the power of a matrix. So A power n is equal to P d power n into P inverse will give you the value of A to the power n. So let us see the working procedure. So now if you want to find the diagonalization or power of a matrix, you need to find the eigenvalues and the eigenvectors of the given matrix. Once you get the eigenvectors, you can easily form the model matrix P, or you can either form a model matrix or a normalized model matrix. So everything will be denoted by P. The matrix P is nothing but which diagonalizes A is called as the model matrix, and we can find the diagonal matrix D from D is equal to P inverse AP, and we can find A power n from P is equal to A power n is equal to P d power n into P inverse. These are the formulas for finding the diagonal matrix as well as the power matrix. While doing the diagonalization can be done in two different ways. One is similarity transformation, another one is orthogonal transformation. In both the cases, we will be finding eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So both the cases will normally find what are the eigenvalues and what are the eigenvectors, and here also the same thing will be done. So after finding the eigenvectors, in similarity transformation we will be forming the model matrix P. Model matrix P is nothing but we will be writing all the vectors x1, x2 and x3 in each column, and we will be forming a matrix, and then with this matrix we will be proceeding for finding the diagonal matrix. Whereas in orthogonal matrix we will be using normalized model matrix, that is we will be dividing each and every element of x1 by its corresponding magnitude, and similarly x2 by its corresponding magnitude and x3 by its corresponding magnitude, that is divided by each and every element. For example, x1 is equal to x1, x2 and x3. So the magnitude will be given by square root of x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square. So each and every element of x1 will be divided by x1 by root of x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square. Similarly, x2 by square root of those things and x3 by square root of all those things. So this will give you normalized model matrix. So this is the main difference. So if you are going to use this normalized model matrix, because by the property of orthogonal matrix, P inverse will be equivalent to P transpose. So in the place of P inverse, you can replace it by P transpose. So D will be equivalent to P transpose AP. So by doing this way, the process of the calculation will become reduced, will become simplified. So D will be P transpose A into P. So now let us start with the problem here. Find the matrix P which transforms the matrix A is equal to 1, 1, 3, 1, 5, 1, 3, 1, 1 to the diagonal form. So in the previous lecture we have already solved how to solve this, and we have found the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Let us take those answers directly. So eigenvalue for this problems are -2, 3 and 6, and eigenvectors are x1 equal to -1, 0, 1, x2 equal to 1, -1, 1 or -1, 1, -1, anything, okay, this is scalar multiple, and x3 will be equivalent to 1, 2 and 1. So the model matrix P will be equivalent to -1, 0, 1, 1, -1 and 1, 1, 2 and 1. So now let us solve this with the help of orthogonal transformation. So from this model matrix, let us write the normalized model matrix. So what is a normalized model matrix? So we have to find the magnitude and then divide that by each element. So what about the first column? In the first column it is -1 the whole square plus 0 square plus 1 square, it will give you root 2. Therefore the normalized model matrix will be -1 by root 2, 0, 1 by root 2. When you come to the second column, it is square root of 1 square plus of -1 the whole square plus 1 square, it will give you root 3. So this will be 1 by root 3 minus 1 by root 3 and this is 1 by root 3. For third column, what is 1 square plus 2 square plus 1 square? It is root 6. So this will be 1 by root 6, 2 by root 6 and 1 by root 6. So once you get the value of P, we can find P inverse, that is nothing but P transpose. So this is equivalent to minus 1 by root 2. So just rewrite that. So this is 1 by root 3 and 1 by root 6, and here it is 0 minus 1 by root 3, 2 by root 6, and here it is 1 by root 2, 1 by root 3 and 1 by root 6. And D is nothing but P transpose A into P. So what is P transpose? That is minus 1 by 2, 0, 1 by root 2. Second row does 1 by root 3 minus 1 by root 3 and 1 by root 3. Third row does 1 by root 6, 2 by root 6 and 1 by root 6. And the matrix A is nothing but 1, 1, 3, 1, 5, 1, 3, 1 and 1. And here it is minus 1 by root 2, 0, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 3, minus 1 by root 3 and 1 by root 3, 1 by root 6, 2 by root 6 and 1 by root 6. Okay, so now we need to multiply these matrices, normal matrix multiplication. So this will give you, when you just multiply these two matrices first, then with that answer you will do the multiplication. Finally, we will take care of this part. Okay. So first let us multiply these two matrices. So this is also 3 cross 3, this is also 3 cross 3, so resulting is also 3 cross 3. So this will be minus 1 by 2 into 1, sorry, this is root 2. So minus 1 by root 2 into 1 will be minus 1 by root 2, 0 into 1 will be 0, then 3 into 1 by root 3, root 2 into 3 will be plus 3 by root 2. Same way for the second element, this row with second column. So this will be minus 1 by root 2 plus 0 plus 1 by root 2. And the third element will be minus 3 by root 2, 0 into 1 is 0 plus 1 by root 2. And this will remain as it is, that is minus 1 by root 2, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 6, 0 minus 1 by root 3, 2 by root 6, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 3 and 1 by root 6. And here let us finish off this multiplication. So second row with the first column, it is 1 by root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 3 by root 3. Then for the second element, it is 1 by root 3 minus 5 by root 3 plus 1 by root 3. And here, okay, all these are square roots. And when you come to this part, here this is minus sign, here this is plus sign. When you come to this part, it is 3 by root 3 minus 1 by root 3 and plus 1 by root 3. Then in the third row, it is 1 by root 6 plus 2 by root 6 plus 3 by root 6. And here it is 3 by root 6 plus 2 by root 6 plus 1 by root 6. And in this place it is 3 by root 6, 2 by root 6 plus 1 by root 6. So this is equivalent to, so for the first element it is minus 1 by root 2 plus 3 by root 2 will give you 2 by root 2. And here it is 0 and here it is minus 2 by root 2. So this is 2 by root 2, 0 minus 2 by root 2. Then for the second row, it is minus 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3 will get cancelled, 3 by root 3. So here this is 3 by root 3 and the middle element is 2 minus 5 by root 3 will give you 3 by root 3, that is minus 3 by root 3. Then the last one is 1 by root 3, 1 by 3, so remaining is 3 by root 3. So here also it is 3 by root 3. And in the third row, it is 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 1, 6 by root 6. So here it is 6 by root 6 and in this place also it is 6 by root 6. Let me check it again. It is 3. Here it is 2. It is 1. So here I think let us check this again. So when you are multiplying this with this, so it is 3 1 by okay. So this with this one, right? So whatever the first element, 1 by root 6, 2 by root 6, 3 by root 6, and for A32 it is 1 by root 6, 2 5s are 10, then again 1. Okay, so here it is 1 by root 6, and here this is 10 by root 6, and here it is plus. So 10 plus 1 11, 11 plus 1 12 by root 6. So this place it is 12 by root 6. Then same way when you come to this part, 3 4 5 6 by root 6. So this is again 6 by root 6 multiplied by minus 1 by root 2, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 6, and here 0 minus 1 by root 3, 2 by root 6, then 1 by root 2, 1 by root 3, and 1 by root 6. What will happen to this? So this will give you, again we need to multiply these two. So this is going to give you, so already let the denominator be as it is. Let's multiply this, we'll check what is happening. So 2 by root 2 into minus 1 by root 2 will give you minus 2 by root 2. Then 0, then third element will be minus 2 by root 2. Okay, then second column, it is 2 by root 6, 0, minus 2 by root 6. Then the third column, it is 2 by root 12. So root 2 into root 6 will be root 12. So this is 2 by root 12 plus 0 minus 2 by root 12. Okay. And same way when you come to the this second row with the first column will give you minus 3 by root 6. This with this. Okay. So this will be 0. Then plus 3 by root 6. And the middle element will be this with this, right? So 3 by 3, 3 by 3, minus into minus will become plus 3 by 3, then this is also plus 3 by 3. So root 3 into root 3 is 3. Okay, so it is 3. Now second row with third column, that is 3 by root 3 into 1 by root 6 will give you 3 by root 18, then minus 6 by root 18, okay, 3 times, 3 2 times 6, 3 times again. So this is plus 3 by root 18. And coming to the third row, it is 6 minus 6 by root 12, then 0, and plus 6 by root 12. And this element will be 6 by root 18 minus 12 by root 18, and this with this 6 by root 18. Then the last element 6 by root 6 by 6, it is, so root 6 into root 6 will become 6. Then plus 24 by 6 plus 6 by 6. So this is equivalent to the first term. This is going to become 0, and okay, no, this is not going to become 0. Minus 2 will be minus 4. So here this is minus 4. When you multiply, what will happen? 2 by root 2 into minus 1 by root 2 will give you minus 2 by 2. So here square root will not come. Here also the square root will not come. So this will be minus 1 by 2, and in the minus 2 by 2 will give you minus 1, and here also it is minus 1. So this will give you minus 2. So the first element is minus 2. This is 0 and this is 0. Here also it is 0, and here it is 3. So this will be 3, and here this is 3 by root 18, 6 by root 18 minus 6 by root 18, that is also 0. When you come to this term, this is 0, this is 0, this is nothing but 24. So 6 one time, this will give you 1 time, and this is going to give you 4 times, and this is going to give you 1 time. 4 plus 1 plus 1. So this is going to give you, this is the value as 6. So this is nothing but D. So the D is nothing but, so all the diagonal elements are nothing but the eigenvalues. So if you are arranging, if you are you have arranged like this, right? So you have taken x1 over here, x2 over here and x3 over here. So accordingly the diagonal elements will have their corresponding eigenvalues. If you are going to change these columns, accordingly the eigenvalues, the position of the eigenvalues and the diagonal will also change. Okay. So once you find the value of D, you can easily find the value of a to the power n. So if we want to find the value of a to the power 4, okay. So if we want to find the value of a power 4, we know that a power n is given by p d to the power n p transpose. So a power n, that is if you want n replace if you want a power 4, replace n by 4. So that is p times d to the power 4 into p transpose. This d power 4 is nothing but from each and every element you can take the power directly. So this will be minus 2 to the power 4, 0, 3 to the power 4, 0, 0, 0, 6 to the power 4. So after that you can find a power 4 as, already we know what is the value of p. So p is nothing but 1 by minus 1 by root 2, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 6 and 0 minus 1 by root 3, 2 by root 6, then 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3 and 1 by root 6. Along with this, you are just multiplying with this, that is minus 2 to the power 4, 0, 0, 0, 3 to the power 4, 0, 0, 0 and 6 to the power 4 multiplied by p transpose, that is 1 by minus 1 by root 2, 0, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3, minus 1 by root 3 and 1 by root 3, then 1 by root 6 minus 2 by root 6 and 1 by root 6. If you multiply, you will be getting the value of a to the power 4. Okay. So this is how you are supposed to find the diagonalization and the power of the matrices. So stop. Thank you.